Alright everybody, here we are and let's get started again. And sorry in between I just got something because of that thing. I had to be busy in that particular thing, and now I can just simply continue with this thing. Okay, extensions, what they are used for, never mind. Just a sec, should be able to just enable barrier first of all, and now I'm able to just use them on the both sides. Now let's simply continue. As for the chats, they are gonna be not on actually. Unfortunately I can't even turn the chats on, otherwise most of the time is gonna be just managing that. So let's see, whenever it's get possible for me, I will be just turning the chats on too. For now I will be just simply come on, customization. Chats are gonna be off over here. Alrighty, so here we are, let's continue with this thing. So ultimately we were the mic was on. So there were providers, then there is something called callback, and different we talked about this enough. Then there are pages and sessions and all. So what I'll be doing, I was actually doing that thing if I'm not wrong. Let's restore everything, and once everything is actually restored, let's go to what next auth is here. You to create a feedback. I actually wanted to take the help of AI to understand this thing, so I'll just go to ChatGPT and tell me about this, just like that. By the way, the overall plan is to give it 2 hours continuously. So let's see if I don't get something important. These 2 hours are gonna be given to this particular thing. After that I will be switching to something else or the other. So this is the plan for now, but let's see what's gonna happen next. And sure, I'll walk you through. So credentials provider, next auth options, whatever. Okay, have I copied all? Okay, that's right. Okay, auth options configuration, provider callbacks, pages, sessions, and this provider credentials provider. So this is the backend login logic, credentials, that is right, email type, authorization, this is called user attempts login, authorized DB connector. Then this simply checks user, okay, checks validation, password encryption, returning the user, callback JWT. When login happens, you store extra fields in JWT token will be stored in client side NoDB. Lookup needed. Okay, that's right. And then callback session and token this. Okay, after that sign in, custom sign in page. So sign in means instead of default API or sign in, you will be redirected to this particular thing. That's it. Next auth will read. It's been crazy. I've been just wondering about this key. What is the use of this sign in thing? And the thing is that instead of this sign in simply specifies that you will be going to the sign in page, and API auth by default this is API auth sign in. I will be redirected to next auth will redirect me to sign in UI. Sign in UI in the sense this is just the redirection part. Pages. If you specify URLs to be used, if you want to create custom sign in, sign out, and error pages specified, will override the corresponding built-in. Sign in, auth sign in, sign out, auth sign out, error, auth error, and verify request this, new user this. These are the by default, by the way, and I can specify the things over here. So I do have a sign in page if I'm not wrong. So auth, inside that I have this sign in page, and this is what gets visual. So ultimately what I do, I sign up the user, I sign in the user, and as soon as I sign up the user, sign up gets done. What do I do then? Let's do one thing. I'm gonna be asking one thing from ChatGPT. Explain the flow of next auth including everything from beginning till the end. That's it. I mean, that should be simple. High level overview, sure. So high level overview. Next, Auth has two major jobs: authenticate the user, login, logout, maintain session, keep the user logged in. And it does this using different providers like Google, GitHub credentials and all. The building blocks, party pages, UI that user sees, signing pages, providers, how the users logs in. Okay, callbacks, hooks to customize behavior, session keeps the user logged in. JWT token is stored client side, keys stored session token when using JWT, so cookies is gonna be used over there. And API auth endpoints, next auth file. Full flow, step by step. We'll assume credentials provider, but it's the same concept for Google, etc. So user clicks the sign in button front end side. So yeah, sign in, credentials, redirect, false, email and password. So I will be giving email and password, and then this particular thing, user clicks on that. So next, auth sends post request to API auth callback and credentials, and this triggers auth process. Okay, next API auth. Let's even check this thing how exactly. That's the same thing that I'm actually doing over here. So page inside this sign in is here. This is the form, use form. I'm getting the form values. Once this is done, then this submit. Await sign in, credentials I'm providing here. Redirect is false. Identifier and password is something that I'm actually providing. So that's the same thing I'm providing here as well. So email is gonna be provided, password is gonna be provided. Email and password, that means as long as that identifier is concerned, I do not even need to provide that. Like instead of providing identifier, I can directly provide the email. This could be the region. I mean, this could be true as well. Just a sec. Alright, it should be something like this. So this particular thing is done. Redirect is gonna be false. That means whenever I'm signing in, I'm not gonna be redirecting. Next, auth sends API request to API auth callback credentials. This is automatically handled, so I don't need to worry about it. API auth, and then next callback and credentials, right? So everything is caught over here. That's fine. Okay, once this particular thing is done, what is the next thing that I can do? After that, this triggers auth process. Yeah, this triggers auth process. That means whenever I sign in, I get my identifier and password. That simply means I'm sending identifier and password from this side. That means I should be getting it in here, but in here what I'm saying that I'm actually getting the email and I'm actually getting the password. So in that case, just a sec. Next auth receives the request to backend like this. Okay, auth options. Next auth options. Step 3, authorize runs credentials provider. Connected EV, find user, validate, and then this step. Next, auth creates a JWT session strategy, and then next auth stores JWT in cookie. Next auth session token, automatically it happens. JWT callback, JWT token, this. Okay, I got the token. Once I got the token, and after that I'm setting the values in the session. Client now authenticated, data session, user session. It is covering the things, but it does not mean that it has covered all the things. So that's crazy. JWT strategy session, JWT strategy, then session strategy database. So that can be JWT database. If I actually save such sessions to DB, handles invalidation better, not used often for Next.js app router. So ultimately JWT is going to be used. What are the next auth API routes? Sign in, sign out, callback provider, session, CSRF providers. Cookies involved. Next auth, session token, callback URL, CSRF token. Yes, the whole process, one line. User submits login form, credentials, authorize, check user. Next auth creates JWT. JWT stored in cookie, JWT callback and this token. do one thing. This is where I'm actually starting. So the next thing is that I'm actually mentioning GitHub provider over here, and once that is mentioned, after that session, get server session, and then callbacks are here, and I will be getting the open end session over here. That is also fine. Data, interesting. So client API, providers, I can go inside Instagram, Google, then credentials, overview. Okay, then I'm getting my name, I'm getting a username, and the type is gonna be this, placeholder is gonna be this. So type text and type password.